know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Phil Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State. Will come out first. Jones to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jones wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. It's on target and complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it's a great call.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Kansas State, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Toure. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jones wants to throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good 1st half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this 1st half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the 2nd half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll immediately call timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Looking for room at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Jones to throw. Under fire. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Right on the money. Knocked off his feet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give on the option. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Zings it complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. It's complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit has... Busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
38, Kansas State, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosion.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The give to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
On the double.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a... right here late in the game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Dobbs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the Heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Ventura. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the toss. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game.